My dad started in Oklahoma in 1967, and as kids we all just grew up in it. That's all I've ever done, that's all I know. We came here in 1985 as Wayne dealers, and then eventually in 97 we're Bluebird, and just kind of never looked back. Yeah, we try to do everything. I mean, we're very vertically integrated. I mean, we want to be able to take care of it, you know, from the time, whether it's new bus, used bus, lease bus, you know, of course, parts and service feeds into that. You know, we have service truck with trained Cummins techs. We can do anything on the Cummins side, which helps. And we just really we looked at it that our competition, and particularly International and Freightliner, you know, they have a lot of dealerships here. You can about throw a rock and hit one. And we had to try to figure out some way to, you know, take that on. And that's where the service truck, we also have a parts trailer, and we really get out. And we call on people, we hustle, and at the end, you know, it pays off. If we're going to go hard, you know, we look at them and say we can go in there, and we don't maybe have to make there what we do in some other places, because we know we're going to be able to get it down the road or on the back side. And so you know, you don't want to have to, that's not your goal, but we are realists. We do realize that there's going to be some of those places that that's just the lay of the land, and if we feel like we can get it back at the parts counter down the line, and we can go in a little tougher. We do a lot of what we call full maintenance lease. It's more aimed at the districts that don't have their own facilities, don't really want to get in the bus business, but they don't want to turn it over to a contractor. We're pretty close to about 500 units, you know, that are on. They vary from, some of them are shorter term, but typically 3 to 5 year. It started out kind of trying to grow our own used buses, and it just morphed into something else. If you do it right, set it up right, and you know kind of what you're doing when that bus comes out the back side, you know, it's not a bad business to get into. Hey, if you wreck a bus, you'll call us. And we'll even, you know, if it's an insurance or something, we can even get you the low-cost rental or a loaner or whatever it may be, you know, while we're repairing your bus. And sometimes that can be the difference maker. But we typically are, you know, pretty busy there. You know, it's usually something's in there every day. And of course, it's, you know, with everything that we did with the fire suppression system, we can even work on natural gas buses if that comes to pass.